Dear students, this presentation is about internet and internet. In this presentation, we will learn about what internet and intranet is and what are the difference between these two networking systems. Let's first learn about the internet, what the internet is. Internet, it's made up of many networks and the network system which works in the internet. It's spread over the world, and computers that are connected and can share information in schools, homes, organizations, and businesses. So the internet, it can be in a government organization, it can be in a private organization, or it can be an educational institute, it can be a health institute. In all these institutions or organizations, it is connected to the rest of the world. Here we can see that the internet, it creates connections between the computers around the world, thus making a web-like structure in which the computers or the connections, they are interconnected worldwide. While as at the same time an extranet, it creates connections beyond an organization. An intranet creates connections inside an organization. Uh, this internet, it's worldwide a global system of interconnected computer networks, and in internet, there is use of standard internet protocol, which is known as TCP or IP. Every computer has its own IP address, which means that every computer or every system, it is recognized by a specific or unique IP address. This IP address, it's a unique set of numbers such as 110.22.33.114. This is used to locate or to recognize a particular computer. This IP address, it can be also used to identify a computer's location. A special computer DNS, which means domain name server, it's also used to provide a name to the IP address so that the user can locate a computer by a name. So by using a DNS, every computer is given a name so that it is easy for a user to locate the computer. Now let's see how the internet and the World Wide Web, they are interconnected to each other. This internet, it's a worldwide collection of millions of computers and networks. This internet, it has been derived from a term interworking, and the internet, it's not owned by anybody in the world, which means that nobody is the owner of the internet. It was started, this internet, it was started in 1969 as a US Department of Defense project called Advanced Research Projects Agency Network, or shortly known as ARPANET. And later on, it was found to evolve into National Science Foundation network, known as NSF-NET, in 1987. Then we have usually two types of networks. One is known as wide area network, and the another one is known as local area network. In case of wide area network, there is connection between the computers over a large geographical area, such as a city, country, or county. While as in case of local area network, the computers, they are connected, or the connection is made between individual computers to one another. In case of wide area network, it's found on a much larger scale, much smaller area, such as a college campus. While as in case of local area network, it could be a network within a lab or a single building. This is the example of a LAN, which means local area network. The internet or the connection is provided by the common resource, and it is distributed to computers. At the same time, it can be distributed, or it can have connection to the game devices. It can have the connection to the mobile phones. It can have connections to the laptops, or we can also have connection to the printer, or the printer may be also connected to the local area. Now let's see how is the connection made to the internet. First of all, what we need is that we need a modem and phone. Then we need a cable modem. You will also need an internet service provider, means a person or or anybody who provides the internet service. Now, how do we connect to the internet? Usually, the computer, it is connected to the modem, or then the modem is connected to the internet service provider, and then the internet service provider, it connects to the server, and in this way the connection is made. Now, what's this internet all about? Means what can we do on the internet? There are a number of, or the numerous applications of internet. We can use internet for electronic mail. We can this internet, it can be used for bulletin boards. It can be used for chat rooms. We can use internet for audio communications, for video communications. We can use internet for searching, which means we can search anything, or any information can be retrieved from the internet. For example of some search engine is Yahoo, and Alta Vista is also a search engine which is used for searching or retrieving any kind of information from the internet. Then we see we have while using internets, the backbone that we need for searching or for retrieving any kind of information is the search engine and the directories. These directories, they store the information, and the search engines, they are used to retrieve any kind of information. For example, these an example of the search engine is google.com or ask.com. Then the information system that is in the search engine, it enables a user to retrieve data from the web by searching for information using search terms. This search engine, or the searching process, it is a three-step process. Number one is the crawling the web, number two is indexing, and number three is the search process. Then we have directories. Directories, they store the information into categories. Then we have automated directories and human powered directories. Recently, a new search platform from Microsoft has been launched, which is known as Bing.com and Decision Engine. Now let's see how do we use email. To use email, we need a unique ID for every person, or any individual who wishes to use the email. He or she needs to have a unique ID, which is known as mail ID. And that mail ID is unique in nature. For example, we can have a mail ID GA underscore Harris at the rate yahoo.com, which means that this mail ID, or this email ID, it is unique, or it cannot be used by another person. This We have Gmail, we have Yahoo, we have Rediff, and we have other servers, or other service providers, mail service providers, which we can use for this mailing purpose. Then we see that while using, or while searching for any kind of information on the website, we need to have the website address. For any to search for any commercial thing, we need the abbreviation which is used at the as the suffix of the this web address. It is usually .com. Then for any educational institute, it is .edu. For any government entity, we have .gov. For any military organization, we have .mil. For any network providers, or for any network organization, we have .net. And for any organization, the suffix used is .org. Then we can this internet, it can be used for the communication purpose also. Both audio and the video communications can be made by taking the help of internet. Then in this by using the internet, we can have chat groups or conferences. We can also have mailing lists, which are also known as listservs. uh, Now, the internet services, it is usually the most of the services made possible by the TCP suite of protocols, which is known as simple message transfer protocol. We have post office protocol. The popular services are email, news groups, discussion groups, internet relay chat, instant messaging, and internet telephony. Then we see the email. It is one of the most widely used services on the internet. Main types of the email are web-based email, client-based email, and the email programs, they include folder for organization, address books, and distribution groups, spell checkers, delivery notifications. Now let's see what news groups and discussion groups are. Discussion groups, they are usually formed for people to exchange opinions and ideas on a specific topics. In this discussion group, the members, they can post messages or articles that others in the group can also read. The message or the article, it can be regarding any topic which the group is interested in, and they want to discuss on that topic. Then we have news groups, usually more general, and it can be established for any topic. It allows people to get together for fun or for business purposes. The internet services that we have, one of the internet services is instant messaging. The internet, it can be used for posting any message, which is known as internet relay chat. It enables a user in chat rooms to exchange text messages with people in other locations in real time. Then we have instant messaging. It is a service for communicating with others via the internet in a private chat room. Many internet instant messaging applications are nowadays available. Then we can also use the internet for making calls, which is also known as internet telephony. This the internet is used rather than the telephones to make spoken conversations between two individuals. Then we have also voice over internet protocols, but this voice over internet protocol, also known as VoIP, it requires a high speed internet connection and microphone or headset. International in this VoIP, the international and other long distance calls are much less expensive, thus making it and economical. This VoIP, it can be also used to route traffic starting and ending at public switch telephone network phones. Call quality in case of voice over internet protocol, it has been improving. The internet, it can be used for tourism and travel purposes. The tourism and travel purposes, the websites which are related to tourism and travel, they allow customers to book tickets for plane trips and cruises, etc. For example, infohub.com, it's one of the travel website. Other examples of sites that offer all type of tourism and travel services are, for example, expedia.com, travel.com, travelocity.com, priceline.com, hotels.com, and Yahoo Travel. Internet services, they can be also used for publishing different types of informations. For example, we can have our research articles, or the research, it can be published by taking the help of internet. Moreover, the books and other information which is related to our academics. It can be also published on the internet and can be available to the audience worldwide. Yeah, in United States, major publishers they offer websites with the description of forthcoming books, sample chapters, online ordering, and also there is it includes search features. Internet, it can be also used for education purpose, especially higher education, as we know that usually nowadays every educational institute, they have their own website which contains the information about the institute, about the departments, programs, faculty, and academic resource. We can also have the virtual tour of the campus. Nowadays we have online degree programs also, so this internet, it can be used for acquiring the degrees online. Employment, it is also a service which we get from internet, expert advice and tools for managing your career, resume assistance, including tools for creating professional looking resumes. We can search for the jobs by using internet. We can also post the requirement on the internet regarding any job. We can have job alerts from the internet. We can search for the jobs by company, industry, region, or category. The career tests to see what career is right for you. We can also calculate the salary. For online banking services, email to communicate with customers and send account statements and financial reports. It can help banks to reduce the time and costs of communicating via phone. By using internet services, the consumer acceptance has been slow. Banking services available via the internet, they are quite friendly. Software distribution, they can be also made by using internet services. For example, there are vendors which distribute softwares on the internet, as well as drivers and patches. For example, antivirus update, we get it from internet. It is small, fast, and easy to download. Online copyright protection schemes are there, which are available. Then we have also another important application of the or another service which is provided by the internet, that is healthcare. It This internet can be used to store patient records. It can be accessible from one central location, but it has a disadvantage regarding the privacy or accuracy and currency. Then we have telemedicine. It enables medical professionals to conduct a remote consultation, diagnosis, and conferencing. We have telepresence surgery. Online prescription drugs are also available. Then we World Wide Web. It's commonly known as the web, not separate from the internet. It rides on the top of the information exchange using protocol, which is HTTP. Web pages, the web page, they are usually after searching, we get after searching in a browser, the result that is displayed, it's known as a web page. It is grouped together to become a website. It is accessed by the uniform resource locator, for example www.tamu.com, tamu slash for example this www.tamu-commerce.edu. Then hypertext markup language, it's a set of formatting commands. It requires programs to read, for example Internet Explorer, Netscape software available to create pages, for example Microsoft. Now this was all about internet. Now let's see what intranet means. This intranet, it is the internal network of companies or schools, which means that it is the networking, it is made within the organization or within the company or within the institution. This intranet, it allows remote access via dialing into network. Unwanted users are controlled via firewall. It's a local or restricted network which enables a user to store, organize, and share information within an organization. Intranet is the system in which multiple PCs are connected to each other. The internet, in case of intranet, the PCs, they are not available to the world outside the internet. Usually, each organization it has its own intranet network, and members or employees of that organization, they have access to the computers in their intranet. The application, this internet, it finds its application in wide array of things. Number one is it's used for human resource management. It's used for sales and marketing, for production and operations. It's used for accounting and finance. It's used to help organizations move from a calendar or schedule based document publishing strategy to one that's based on events or need. This internet, it has been found to reduce the cost and time of document production. In case of internet, we need a configuration of a network. Now this is the Azure model, which means the analyze learners, state objectives, select methods, media and materials, utilize media and materials, require learn participation, evaluate and revise.